There's an unmarked car, guys. Where is it?
They're not allowed to go to the park.
So I was walking about talking to people about it, what's going on, you know, and it's half the people knew, half didn't. Some people were saying to me there's still kids going into the park because the police are scared to say this is a problem. These men are coming to this hotel, they're targeting kids in the park, they're asking them to take photographs, and it's not being reported to the wider public. You know what I mean? And so we're going to be paying close attention to this park. There's no two ways about it. We are going to be paying attention to this park. There's going to be men coming out here and doing patrols like they do in Belfast, East Belfast, South Belfast, Shankill, Whitfield, and all the rest of it. Okay, there's no way. There's no other solution. You know. Yeah, it's like one rule. It's like one idea that they've got of these men and the reality of what these men are capable of. And yes, there's good men amongst these men. Of course, there is. There's men that are running from war and all the rest of it. You know, all the rest of it. But why here? There's 55 Muslim countries around the world. Why Northern Ireland? You know what I mean? All right, yeah, cheers. You're all right. You won't catch it. You won't catch it. So it is concerning. There's what do you call it? What's the word? There's something that's repetitive, keeps happening. There's
Recurrent.
There's a concurrent thing.
Recurrent.
A what?
Recurrent.
Recurrent. That's the word. Do you know we have big words, guys? It's recurrent. It's a recurrent issue when we have hotels next to parks, you know, and we've got undercover. Well, guys, it's recurrent. It's the same shit everywhere. England, Scotland, Wales, and now Northern Ireland. Hotels next to parks where there's kids, where we've got undocumented men. They're coming over, abusing our kids, abusing our women. We don't know who's good, who's bad. There's no vetting. We don't know their names, date of births. Don't know nothing about them. They're able to make up their own names. They're able to make up their own date of births, and they're able to make up whatever they want. They can have a new life in Northern Ireland, and whenever they do something inconspicuous or something wrong, everything's kept quiet because they don't want everybody to know how fucking messed up this country is, how messed up the government is, how much the government have made a complete and utter mess of this whole situation. What's up?
Sounds very low volume.
Very low volume. I haven't got the mic in. So we got a police officer looking because the rest of the boys have went for a walk. You know what I mean? He's away to see what they're up to. There's the other one there, away to see what they're up to. But yeah, we're like I say, we're journalists. Most of the guys are all TikTokers and YouTubers, and we're here to find out what's going on and get an understanding of what's going on. Why is this hotel so important? Why are people standing outside this hotel?
Why is the police following us when we go to
Yeah, and why the police following us? We're just citizen journalists. You know, are you going to follow the Belfast tally about? Car there. Yeah, it's another car in. But yeah, it's strange. No, it's not, please. No. It's strange. Let's take a wee walk up here. You keeping an eye on us, right wingers? Come on. Just keeping an eye on us.
Everyone's safe, yeah.
Why would anybody not be safe from us?
I'd say for news, yeah. Keep you safe.
So he's here every day, keeping the kids safe? Nah, he's not here every single day. You're only here because we're here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The problem is the hotel. The problem is most hotels that are next to parks create problems, as you see in England, Wales, and Scotland, and Ireland, with evidence of that, you know. But are you patrolling these areas at night time?
I can say that. I don't work in this area, so I'm just in for the...
But you can understand the concerns. If there's a certain behaviour coming around hotels, then surely people are going to be concerned about that behaviour continuing in this country.
Of course.
You know, so that's all
Here
it
to
is.
keep everyone safe.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
of course. I know you want to keep everyone safe, but you can. Starmer's in charge, isn't he? He's the one creating the two-tier system. You know, where men that go out and protest are doing
All right.
2
Ready to go
years.
here, guys, all right?
I understand. I understand. You want to interact. Difficult questions. I understand. Difficult questions. Yeah, very difficult questions for our police force. You know, they're here keeping an eye on us, but they're not here keeping an eye on the kids when they need to be.
The exact words out of that police officer's mouth was, "Oh yes, they were at the protest. They were definitely at the protest. Why does that matter? Can
Yeah.
you not go to a protest and then play in the parks afterwards?"
Yeah.
No, it's a problem because we're in our own parks. That's the problem.
Yeah, and we're right wing. Yeah.
Right so far.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Leave you to it, right?
100%. Yeah, thank
Right,
you.
tell to everybody. Right, guys. See you later.
Enjoy yourself.
I know. It's freedom, Dad. So, guys, yeah, bit of crack. You know what I mean? Just a bit of crack. And like I say, as you know in my videos, I don't have any disrespect for the police. Even though all the prison I've done, all the times I've been arrested, and all the things I've been arrested for that I've never done, and you know what I mean, and some of the interrogations I've been through, and some of the beatings I've taken inside interrogation rooms, outside interrogation rooms, it's just the way it was. You know what I mean? I was a wee bugger. I was a wee bugger when I was younger, and I needed a slap around the ear every now and again. And as an adult, I realise that. So I've got nothing but respect for the police. You know what I mean? You know, and that'll never change. They do a very difficult job, so they do. And yeah, I can't take that away from them. But they've got to get it into their heads. We're not here for trouble. We're not here to cause any problems. We're not going to attack anybody. We're not going to hurt anybody. We're just here to bring awareness and understand what's going on in our wee country, our wee 6 counties. I'm Freedom Dad, as always, reporting from Northern Ireland, Belfast, on migrant hotels, on mass immigration, and trying to protect what we know and what we have been brought up and grew up with, to what we see going on in England, the replacement of some of the cities around England where we don't want anybody or anything replaced here. We want to keep it the way it is. We want our children to grow up exactly the way we grew up, and we don't want to be pressured into forcing other religions on top of the problems that we've already got with our own religions, Protestants and Catholics. And yeah, we want to protect our Christianity, we want to protect our churches, and we want to revive Christianity, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's going to be hard to do with the push Islam, as we see in England and Ireland. And we also want to protect our police service. We don't want our police service getting attacked like the Garda, as we seen the other day in Ireland. And it's across the board. It's not just about kids and our women. It's about everybody. It's about everything. It's about our culture, our traditions, our bonfires, our 12th of Julys, our Easter uprisings. Everything for everybody. As you heard the speakers, Protestants and Catholics united. This is what this is. This is what you're seeing in Northern Ireland, and Freedom Dad is bringing it to you. You're getting it live, you're getting it raw, and you're getting it for the first time ever in this country, in Northern Ireland, Ireland, or Great Britain. Protestants and Catholics actually coming together on the street and protesting together. One cause, one goal, together as Christians. And Freedom Dad, and God bless.